WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Our very own version of Stiller and Mira in the studio with us this morning as Denise Jennings Doyle and Mr. David, what's your name again? Janusek, with us here this morning.
Mr. Marino.
It's good to have you with us. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Well, boys and girls, what's going on in Blairsville lately?
Always so much going on in Blairsville.
Telling you what.
But I'm here to talk about the annual Underground Railroad Twilight Cemetery Tour.
Ooh.
So that will be held on October 21st in the Blairsville Cemetery, of course, on East Market Street. So tickets are $5 a piece, 2 years old and under, obviously not needing a ticket. Tickets are available at our museum on 214 South East Lane or online. We do use Eventbrite, so on our Facebook page and our website, you can purchase some online tickets. So we don't hold spots because this event typically sells out and sells out early.
Yeah.
So we will have 4 or 5 tours. And what we do, we tour the Blairsville Cemetery, and you get to meet historically significant individuals who are buried in the Blairsville Cemetery. And they will tell their stories. So we have 7 interactions this year. The course is through the most historic part of the Blairsville Cemetery, approximately the size of a city block. So you're just essentially walking around the block. The tours leave every 8 to 10 minutes from the cemetery office. If you purchase a ticket, you will receive an email that tells you on which tour you will be placed. And then in addition to meeting the people on the tour, we do sort of a mini lesson on headstone symbolism, because with the Victorians, everything on the headstones means something.
Oh, yeah.
So you may see a headstone that has a hand with a finger pointing up, and then that represents the soul's movement from earth to heaven. And then we also have things like tree stumps that will have, if you've seen those in cemeteries, headstones that look like trees. And the branches will be cut off, and those represent then the branches of the families, the children, the shorter the stone, the shorter the life, things along those lines.
Wow.
So, and happening earlier in the day is the annual Hebron Lutheran, German Lutheran Oktoberfest, also on October 21st. And it is located 125 North Liberty Street, which is the Hebron Lutheran Church. And they will have German food and German beer and German wine from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. And they have some entertainment, and I'm going to actually get the card on this one. They have an accordionist, Kevin Selecki, and then a band, I'm not making this up, Roy and the Rump Shakers.
Roy and the Rump Shakers are going to be there?
You know, who could resist that?
I don't know.
Roy's got quite a rump.
And he knows how to shake it.
He knows how to shake it.
A rumpus going on.
So that is all happening. The 21st, by the way,
21st.
is a Saturday.
Correct.
For the cemetery tours, when did the tours actually begin? What
They
time?
begin at 4 p.m. And we recommend that you get your tickets early. It is very, very likely there will be no tickets available at the door.
Yeah. So you get to meet the spirits.
You get to meet the spirits, yeah. Very interesting stories.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it sounds like it's a lot of fun, and it's also going to teach us a thing or two.
That's right.
Yeah.
And proceeds, of course, benefit the Blairsville Area Underground Railroad History Center.
Nice.
So
Nice. Very nice. All right, David, try to top that.
It's going to be tough. Ron, what is it? Ron and the Rump Shakers.
Roy and the Rump Shakers.
Right.
Different band.
Ron's rump doesn't shake.
Yeah, different band. I gotta get those confused. All right, what else is going on in Blairsville? Well, coming up Sunday, October 1st, Tales on the Town is doing it again. the Blessing of the Pets. This Sunday, 12:30. They're asking to bring a donation of canned goods, chew toys, sort of things. You can go to Tales on the Town Facebook page, get the full list. They're located on 43 West Market Street, 724-762-1370 for more information. They do ask that your pet is contained, leashed, crated, and vaccinated. If your pet doesn't get along with other pets, you probably don't want to bring them to this event. There's no blessing in the book that's going to help that.
We'll still bless the pet, but at a distance.
So I don't know that's going to help. So 12:30. That's this Sunday down on Tales on the Town. They did it last year. Had a good crowd. They're doing it again. Also, Blairsville Municipal Authority and the borough are working with Indiana Solid Waste Authority to try something we haven't done in quite so many years: a satellite recycling drop-off. We're not recycling satellites. It's a satellite section.
I understand.
Kind of an event. So it's October 13th to October 15th. So that's a Friday to that Sunday. Starts at 4 o'clock on Friday, goes to 4 o'clock on Sunday. It is at the Borough Building on 200 East Market Street. We'll take newspaper, cans, aluminum, steel, glass, plastics, office paper. If you need more information, 724-459-9100. Again, we ask that you respect it. No computer items, no contractor stuff. This is a kind of an idea that we're trying in Blairsville to see what the response is as far as recycling.
Limited to Blairsville residents?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we'd like to see us trying something we're
don't
trying
need
to
people from some other town loading up the back of their truck and hauling it.
Absolutely. As I said, be respectful. Make sure you get it inside the receptacles, not in the parking lot. It doesn't count, sort of thing. Also, town-wide scarecrow contest. This is pretty popular in Blairsville. Our friends at Founders Gallery down on 157 West Campbell. It's $10 per scarecrow. You decorate your scarecrow. You put it on one of the lampposts in town. All of the scarecrows need to be in place by October 20th, which means you need to register by October 19th. How this works is then you come back on the 21st from 11 to 3 at Founders, and you get to vote for your favorite scarecrow sort of thing. So, they did it last year. I think this is the third or fourth year they've done it. Pretty popular, kind of neat. If you're not into building scarecrows, it's kind of a neat thing to kind of come down and drive through and check it out and see the creativity. A lot of the businesses jump into it, some individuals. It's a pretty neat little thing for Blairsville. Also, 28th, a couple of things going on the 28th. One of the big things on the 28th, that will be Blairsville's Halloween. Our Halloween event will be on that Saturday from 1 to 5. We ask residents if you are willing to participate, put on a porch light. Children watch cars cross the street. I know Market Street gets a little busy. That's a pretty popular part of Blairsville for the trick-or-treaters. That's October 28th, 1 to 5. Also on the 28th, Blairsville Alliance Church in their Chestnut Street parking lot will be doing their annual trunk-or-treat. That's October 28th also from 2 to 4. One thing I did want to mention before we head back to our daily lives here is a little bit about the Otters of Blairsville. It's taken off. Right now we have 4 otters that are in place in the process of being decorated. I want to thank Buckler, McKinney, and Azzati, Friends of Blairsville Communities, the Historical Society of Blairsville area, and Mainline Pharmacy. Manny, the Mainline otter, was just delivered last week. So we've got 4 in place. They're in some state of being transformed to their namesake selves. We also have 4 more that are being created, have not arrived in Blairsville yet.
Well, people might not know what that means. Tell them what the Otter program is.
So what the Otter program is, in Blairsville, we are in the midst of asking individuals and businesses. It's $350. You make a payment. We give you a hand-carved chainsaw otter done by a local artist that each one is just slightly different.
So about 2.5 feet
about
tall
a 2.5
statue.
Yep. We ask you then to decorate it in the theme of your business or your family. Put it on display. We will then do a map. We will pass that map out. It's a way to bring people not only to Blairsville, but the other idea is we're kind of throwing back homage to the Conemaugh River Lenape Indians, which Conemaugh means Little Otter River. I think I got that right. I know it's
Yes.
Little Otter.
Little Otter.
So it's a way to kind of bring people into Blairsville, but it's also a way to kind of say, hey, look, there's some heritage here. And the river's becoming cleaner. Otters, I know we talked about this earlier on the show. Otters are back in the river. So we've seen them back in the Conemaugh, which is kind of neat. They're returning to where they once were. If you got otters, you got fish. If you got fish, you got kayakers. If you got kayakers, you got swimmers. If you got swimmers,
You have otter statues.
and you got P, and that rhymes with pool, and that's trouble right here in River City.
I thought I was going up the food chain there for a second until we had the fish eating the people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not to this point yet, but it's going
You
to.
don't
We're
question
hoping
it.
we're hoping that it brings people back to Blairsville, brings people back to that river, which is much cleaner than it was in its in the past. But I also want to mention 4 more that are being created by this gentleman: Hilltop Baptist Church, John Herbie, and Sis Audie Otter. Trek
that was
Development and Joyce Plumbing have all also put their names in and spent the money. If you're interested as an individual or business within the Blairsville area, within that zip code, go to the Otters of Blairsville Facebook page. There is a downloadable form. You fill the form out. You tell your little story about the otter. You send your check in. We put it in the queue, and when the artist gets around to your name, he creates this little
Statue.
3-foot statue that put out in front of your house, yard.
Yeah, so
business.
eventually these otters will join our other tours in Blairsville because we have the Underground Railroad tours, statue tours, mural tours, and now the otter tour.
The otter tour.
The otter tour.
You otter go to it.
Otter go. See, look at you right on board with this.
Oh, boy.
There you go. That's how it works. See, before
What a
you
terrible
know it,
influence you people are.
Todd Marino otter, maybe. Little guy.
Is that all, Dave?
That's it.
Okay.
That's all that's going on in October. And again,
Well, it's a ton of stuff.
right. We'll be gearing up for our annual, light up nights coming up.
Yeah.
We've talked about it before. The bicentennial's coming up. We're working on that. So
And
there's
there's Veterans Parade.
Veterans
in
Parade,
November,
yeah.
So,
It's coming
we'll
up
be
in-
back to
You'll talk about that.
the 11th.
that later.
November 11th. They're going to do the Veterans Parade. Will be back. There's more coming on, but we're just going to give you some stuff for October here.
There you go. There you
Alrighty.
go. Well, thank you both for coming in. Denise, again, folks want to get the cemetery tour. What should they do?
They should either visit our History Center at 214 Southeast Lane, Monday evenings, Wednesday evenings, or Saturday 9 to 12, or online is the easiest way on either our Facebook page, Blairsville Underground Railroad, or our Underground Railroad website, which is undergroundrailroadblairsvillepa.com.
There you go. Give Dave his card back. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. And Fox News is next.
Join a winning team. Diamond Pharmacy Services, voted best place to work in Indiana County 2 straight years, is actively recruiting for new staff members. You'll receive health, vision, and dental benefits, paid vacation and sick time, 401k, and be part of a friendly and fun work